Hello everyone, it's Miss Sheila, Beauty Educator, and you can find my Facebook page on my channel page here on YouTube, and you can find a link to find me on Facebook. And I have two questions that were in my inbox, and I'm going to start with the last one first, and it is, how do I stay motivated when the hair doesn't turn out right? My advice is to stay motivated. It does happen. You can be 30 years in and something is bound to happen. You can just have a client that's hard to satisfy, or something could truly go wrong, but it happens. As long as you've done everything you've done, in your power professionally, then you shouldn't really beat yourself up. I used to beat myself up all the time, and it took years for me to realize that it didn't have to be that serious for me to be so hard on myself. I've said it before in some of my videos, you can be the best hair colorist in the world, you can cut the most precise lines in the world, but if there's something that clients don't like about you, whether it's your professionalism, let's say your language, or some of the things you say, they'll rather go to someone who can cut almost as good as you, or maybe not that good, but they see this person is willing to try and try and try until they get it right. They'll prefer to go to that person. Let you be that person. Again, I've been through this many times. Something didn't turn out right. I have beat myself up mentally to no end. But now I see that as long as I've done everything I've been professionally trained to do, then I'm okay. I've done my part. And most times more than not, your clients they'll agree. They'll agree. You can't please everybody. And I know some of you know what I'm talking about. There are some people who are just going to complain regardless. No matter what you do, how well you do it, how well you don't do it, whatever, they're going to find something to complain about. Okay. So I wouldn't beat myself up too bad about that. I would just keep continuing practicing whatever it is, whether it's makeup or barber cuts, hairstyle, nail technique, whatever. I would just keep practicing and making sure I'm following all my professional steps that I should be following, and you should be okay. It takes time to feel like you're a seasoned stylist, and even once you feel like you're seasoned, there's still more to learn. Okay, so the last question is how to get ideal clients from different cultures to come into a salon that is not in the best neighborhood. Let me tell you one thing I have learned in 20 years. That is, location is everything. Ask yourself, what is holding me to a salon that's not in the best location? Especially when it comes down to my money. What is holding me here? Weigh out your options. What more will you gain or lose by moving to a salon that is in a more desirable neighborhood? Ideal clients may not want to come into a less desirable neighborhood, and you as a stylist, you shouldn't want to even start in a situation like that, because it could really cut you back or set you back some years, and dollar-wise, it could really set you back. So I would look for a salon to work in that's in a very desirable area. The story about me is I went to a mall one time, a couple hours away from my home. When I got to this mall, there were cars, Bentleys, Ferraris, all kinds of stuff parked at this mall. There are stores that were selling $300 jeans. I bought a pair of boots that were probably on sale for about $390. Stupid move, but I did it. Okay. So I realized that this is a ideal or desirable location. So I found a chair to rent, and I rented 2 chairs in that location. It paid off very well. It paid off to the tune of almost 6 figures. So I would definitely move into a desirable area. And something I would like to share with you guys is I had to learn how to do more than a sew-in. I had to learn how to do more than a relaxer. I had to learn how to do more than a press and curl. I had to learn how to do highlights. I had to learn how to do color corrections. I had to learn how to do perms. I had to learn how to do a lot of things. But it was so, so worth it. It was so worth it. Get out of the habit of doing or sticking to one type of culture or hair type and start spreading yourself around, because at the end of the day, money is green no matter whose hand it's coming out of. And this is what you signed up for, so be on duty when you're supposed to be on duty. So that's my 2 questions that was in my inbox. So I hope someone's learned, or I've helped someone somewhere along the line in answering those 2. If you have any questions, please inbox me on my Facebook page. And you can find the link to that page on my channel here. Please subscribe and keep watching. And that's it. Everybody have a good night.